Hello and welcome to this week's Money Flow Oracle card reading. I'm Anne Aleckson. I am the soul speaker, giving a voice to the power within. Thank you for joining me once again for the Money Flow Oracle card reading. This week we have 3 cards that have come out. They're just sitting here on the desk in front of me. I will have a look at them, turn them over and have a look at them just before we allow the guides to come through and speak to the cards and the Money Muse as well. First, if I might invite you, if you haven't yet, to please come and like my Facebook page. That's where I post this video every single week and other things as well that might be of interest to you if you're interested in my work. Secondly, what I'd like to do is, if you haven't yet taken the What is Your Soul Vibration quiz, I'd love to invite you to do that. It's a couple of quick questions on my website, www.annealeckson.com, and you answer those quick questions. It'll take you a few minutes. Answer those questions, you'll find out which persona you are, and you'll be given an opportunity to download the Soul Vibration Persona book, which will talk to you more about what your soul vibration is, how to tap into it every day. It will talk more about your innate abilities and what you're capable of doing, or what your spiritual gifts are, and many other things. So I think you'd really enjoy it, and I'd love for you to come and find out what your soul vibration is. A couple of days after you download the report, you will receive a email invitation to have your soul vibration activated in a personal session. It's a free session, so of course I would also invite you to take advantage of that. But let's get into the Money Flow Oracle card reading. So I'm just going to spend a moment letting the guides come through. The cards are here in front of me. I'll show those to you right now actually, and then we'll see what is wanting to be spoken to. So the first card we got, so this is for the first couple of days of the week, is the Transform card. Midweek, it's going to be all about self-love. And then towards the end of the week, possibility. Now what happens when the guides come through is they're going to tell a story of these 3 cards and how they all interact and work together. And so what we want to say to you through the reading of the Money Flow Oracle cards is that you are in a time of great transformation. And we're speaking on a worldwide scale, but we want to bring your attention simply back in this moment to transformation of self. You are in a age, a time, a period of time in which transformation is highly likely. Transformation is happening rapidly. Transformation will happen to you. Now, of course, what we're saying is that you will evolve into a new human. You will still be who you are, but you will become more and more and more and more than you've ever been before. You will, in other words, slip into your evolutionary self, just as the butterfly comes from the cocoon. You will go through this metamorphosis. Many of you are already going through it, of course. And we're simply saying to you that it's getting quicker, it's getting faster, it's getting easier. And we know that many of you are saying right now that it's not necessarily getting easier, but we want to say to you it is indeed getting easier. You're just more conscious of it, so you're more aware of it when it appears to not be being easy. So transformation is upon you. And in these next days, allow yourself the opportunity to open to that, to open your heart to that, to allow in the transformation that is trying to get into you. In other words, the transformation that you are naturally becoming, don't fight it, just allow it to be, allow it to happen. Go with the flow, in other words. And then, toward the middle of this time period that we are speaking of, you will be required to pay attention to the physical body, to give it some care. In other words, to, as many of you are learning, to love yourself. But more specifically with this week, it's about actually physical care of the physical body. So we would suggest that you make sure you're eating the right foods, make sure you're treating your body in just the way it wishes to be treated. And by the way, if you're not sure how that is, we would recommend that you sit, you close your eyes, and you come down into your body and you ask it. It has intelligence as well, far greater than some of the other parts of you that you rely on so much. And then, of course, through the transformation, through the loving self, this is when the possibility will show up for you. In other words, you will open your eyes to see things you've not seen before. And we don't mean non-physical beings or anything like that. We mean the potential that you be, the potential that is out there opening to you so that you can be more than you've ever been before. And you will notice there's a theme in every weekly discussion we have with you where we're encouraging you to be more than you've ever been before, because that opportunity is here for you. All you need all you need do is ask and open to it, you see. Thank you. It's funny that never, ever, ever, ever goes where I think it's going to go once they come through. It never goes where I thought it was going to go. Interesting. That's the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading for you. Again, if you're interested, please do go and do the quiz at annealeckson.com. Come and like my Facebook page if you'd like to stay in touch, or join us in the Mind Your Own Vibration private group. Sorry, it's a public group. The Mind Your Own Vibration group on Facebook. That's where I hang out most of the time if you want to have a chat with me, if you want to discuss anything about high vibration, about becoming a new human, that's the place to do it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next week.